Hi, I'm Azu, and have you ever been treated like an albino giraffe? Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but it'll make sense once you get through the video. So, when I was born, I was small, like very small. And not long after that, my parents moved to the Middle East because my father got a job there. And honestly, life was good, at least from what I can remember. School was kind of boring, but in a good way. Like, I wasn't learning anything crazy except Arabic, which I wasn't the best at. But I was having fun, making paper planes in class, throwing them when the teacher wasn't looking, the important things. As far as I can remember, I had friends too. I don't remember any of them, but I remember the feeling, and that's enough, I think. After school, my sibling and I would go outside and play football on the streets, or soccer if you're American. And on days when I would get bored and my sibling would be busy studying, I'd just pull out my Nintendo DS and play Pokemon. I was a kid. Life felt simple. Life felt worth living. Like everything was just sunshine and rainbows. And then things changed. Because I had an older sibling and for their studies, my parents decided to move back to our home country. And that's where the story kind of shifts and becomes a little sad, I guess. Now, quick thing about me. I don't like crowds. I don't like going out too much. I'm just stay in your room and be alone kind of a person. But back then, I was around 7 or 10 when we moved here. So my parents were like, go outside, talk to people, make friends. And I tried. I really did. But there was a small problem. I did not speak the native language, like at all. So imagine this. You're standing in the playground, everyone's talking and laughing, and you're just there, not understanding a single word. And to make things worse, I was an early grower, so I looked way older than everyone. So now, I was just a tall, silent kid who doesn't talk, doesn't understand anything. Just standing there, people noticed me, but not in a good way. My sibling tried to help. They really did. They'd introduce me to people, but because of our age gap, those people would be way older than me. And when my sibling wasn't around, I'd get made fun of a lot. And the worst part, I don't even know what they were saying. So I'd just be standing there smiling, thinking everyone's talking nice to me. Looking back, it's kind of funny, but also a little sad. I was a very dumb kid, so instead of going out, I just stayed home. And honestly, I didn't hate it. I'd play games, draw, watch random TV shows, science shows, and learn about animals for no reason. Like I was that kid. And school wasn't different either. Same thing, same feeling. I just stood out. Not good, not bad, just different. Like people didn't know what to do with me. Oh, the foreign kid is here. Sometimes they were nice. Sometimes they were really nice. They wanted to be friends. They came up. They tried to speak in English. And sometimes they weren't nice. I remember my first day of school. By the end of it, I was trying to find my bus. I had no idea where to go. Couldn't find my sibling, couldn't ask for help. I was just lost. Like actually, I was panicking. Eventually, after trying and roaming around the school like a dum-dum, I found my bus. Front seats were filled with small kids, and obviously, since I was a big kid back then, I was like, who's gonna sit with the nursery kids? So I went at the back of the bus. I sat down and saved a seat for my sibling. Since they were in the senior wing, they were gonna be late. I was feeling proud, like, yeah, I got this. I saved a seat for them. And then some seniors came. They said a few things I couldn't understand. They took my bag and threw it on the ground. Said something I still did not understand. And since I was in such a shock, I just started crying. Yeah, I cry a lot. I still do, to be honest. But then my sibling showed up like some anime protagonist, and he literally saved the day. I'm just sitting there like, wow, that was a lot. But my sibling came, he protected me, he shooed the bad seniors off and everything. And I think all of that kind of shaped me as a person growing up. Because when I grew up, I got into uni. I started living on campus for a while. And I started noticing a few things. How different I felt. Not in a good way or in a bad way. Just different, if I'm gonna be honest. Everyone wanted to go out, party, drink, hang out, do something. And me, to be honest, I just wanted to stay alone. I wanted to draw, lay in my bed, think about life, take a walk around campus. And honestly, that just felt better. I tried going out with my friends sometimes, but at the end of the day, I was just like, I would have saved a lot of time if I just slept. I would be really rested by then. Speaking of peaceful things, look at this. This is Asahi, just sleeping on a lotus leaf, just existing, no pressure, no expectations, just being himself. And I think that's why I like drawing so much, because it feels free while everything else in life feels restricted. And in uni, I saw a lot of restrictive things. People dating, going out, chasing money, trying to cope with things in their own ways, be it good or bad. And me, I did not want to run behind anything. I just wanted a simpler life. Not easy, but just simple, like my drawings. A little messy, a little quiet, but real. So yeah, maybe I was the weird kid, the quiet one, the different one. But I think I'm starting to be okay with that, because maybe that's exactly what made me who I am today. And honestly, I don't think I'd change that, except a few things. I'll see you in my next video, alright? Bye, take care of yourself.